Magic is the power that gives everything life. It flows invisibly through the earth and in every living creature. While some refused to deal with magic, others created wands that could transform this magic into spells. These people became wizards. Very few learned how to cast these spells without a wand and became mages. Some people used these powers for evil and lost their way. 3 brothers rose above the rest to maintain balance and harmony. Their strength was unrivaled. They could do things that other magic users could not. Casting spells without a wand was a simple task. Notch was the oldest and wisest. He watched over everything and protected those who could not protect themselves. Herobrine and Steve were twins. Herobrine was the middle child and the strongest of the 3. He would stop those who were using magic for evil. Lastly, Steve was the youngest and kindest. Steve kept the peace among the people. The brothers soon adopted an apprentice, Alex. They were loved by all, and some even worshipped them as gods. The 3 brothers were inseparable. Or so they thought. Notch and Steve were always praised by the people, and Herobrine was often forgotten. Some people saw him as rough and intimidating. Herobrine's attitude began to change. Notch noticed this change and began to worry.
Herobrine, you've been acting odd lately. Is everything alright?
I'm fine.
Herobrine, something is bothering you. You're my brother. You can tell me anything.
Leave me alone.
Herobrine began to be more secluded and unsocial. He began to have a short temper, especially with Notch. Something was wrong and Notch knew. He tolerated Herobrine's behavior until Herobrine snapped one day. A fight broke out amongst the brothers and it began to tear the world apart.
Herobrine? What has gotten into you?
What has gotten into me? I finally realized the truth.
Herobrine, you had to stop this madness. You were supposed to protect this land, not destroy it.
You're the one who people look to and worship. They should worship me. I refuse to be the lesser brother.
He's not going to listen. We have to fight him, whether we like it or not.
Together, Notch and Steve defeated Herobrine. Herobrine was banished from the Ether by Notch, and the people of the overworld shunned him. Herobrine made the Nether his home. He decided that if Notch and Steve were going to stand in his way, he would just take their powers and rule over everything himself. Notch and Steve knew they had to do something, so they began to search for a way to hide their powers. They eventually decided on hiding their powers within a person they chose. These 2 people would grow up and hopefully be strong enough to stand against Herobrine.
When Herobrine returned to claim the powers he believed were his, he realized what his brothers had done. He became furious and promised he would be back. He had to find the chosen ones and—
Mom? Who's the other person?
Well, May, no one really knows.
What if he finds me? What if he comes for us?
We will do everything we can to protect you. After all, your father is a powerful wizard. He would never let you be harmed.
You're being a scaredy cat. I'm not a scaredy cat. You are. Nuh-uh. I'm not afraid of anything.
Kids, stop fighting.
At least I don't still sleep with a plushie.
May? Be nice to your sister. Anyway, kids, it's getting dark outside. Let's go home. It's dangerous at night.